This, ladies and gentlemen, this is the hardest mod of ARK. DINO OVERHAUL X. Or DOX for short. This mod is brutal, right? Like, this monkey for example, might just look like an ordinary Megapithecus, right? Well, that's also what I thought the first time I saw it. Oh! Not only are there bosses just roaming around waiting for you to step too close so they can one-shot you, but you can basically forget everything you thought you knew about ARK, as this mod has a totally unique and different progression system, as well as totally changing every creature. I had just defeated Primal Fear, and thought that I could take on Dox without any issues. But boy was I wrong. So wrong. This mod was the most terrible experience on ARK I've ever had. Rage quitting multiple times during the filming of this. So please, hit that subscribe button so I can afford going to therapy. Anyways, welcome to 100 Days of Pain. 100 Days DINO OVERHAUL X. Enjoy. Day 1 of Dox. Let me just get one thing out of the way as we begin. I had no idea how to play this mod. I had heard that this mod was apparently the hardest out there on the workshop. And I thought, yeah, this could be interesting to say the least. And so waking up on this beach on the modded map of Olympus, I had no idea what was awaiting me and how difficult stuff would end up being. Oh my god! But we shouldn't get too ahead of ourselves here, as we're still just a man without any clothes to our name. Just some undies, getting dodo meat in a campfire so I would at least have food. This mod, being like massive and overwhelming, even had its own little Dox notebook, a sort of guide on how to progress and play the game. Now, Dox is counted as a sort of total overhaul mod, changing essentially every single dinosaur from the base game. As you can see, you can passive tame herbivores, and levels go all the way up to 1250. And a dino's speed scales with what level it has. The higher the level, the faster creature. Damn. And this is why some creatures which normally would have been totally fine to deal with, now are an extremely dangerous threat to fight off. Such as the Dilophosaurus. Holy shit, they're fast. Holy crap, they are fast. Holy shit. Holy moly. Jesus! Holy shit! Jesus. Level 192. Oh, I'm so dead. Can't swim. No! Anyways, the first thing this little book told me was that I had to get better loot and level up from killing apex creatures. But I was sure that I couldn't just take on these modded creatures by my lonesome. Luckily, there was a low-level Brontosaurus nearby, which I actually managed to passively tame up. And this helped defend my squishy little body. It's killed an apex dillo! Yeah, no. Day 1, and by the end I had a Bronto tamed up. Which is just ridiculous to think about. Day 2, and I was still getting more bodies down with my Bronto. This guy was very strong and helped me greatly. We took down turtles, we fended off raptors. We were doing pretty great. You're a beast. You wanna know what I want? A raft base. Is that a Rodan? Didn't install Godzilla. What? I haven't done a raft base since like the good old days. Wow. This brings like memories. Boat snack! After establishing my raft base, I started traveling the coast toward a couple rocky cliffs and an island, when I stumbled across a little cave. I felt pretty powerful with my purple bow, so I traveled into it. as I knew that this little cave surely had a good amount of metal or other rare resources. And I was right about that. I got the awesome spyglass, a very special tool which could help me view creature stats much easier from a distance, and a bit of metal smelting. Then I got the smithy with set metal and crafted the metal pickaxe, slowly moving deeper and deeper into the cave. There we go, okay. After securing the cave, I went on a massive metal run there, with my pickaxe. I stayed in that little cave all the while till day 4, ending off with metal smelting inside of 6 different forges, up to more than 2,000 metal per forge. I then wanted to progress a bit more by taming some other herbivores on the nearby beach. Too bad though, as most of these creatures required me to be really high level to tame them. So I crafted a parasaur saddle for some experience, narcotics and a long neck rifle, bringing me up to level 56. I then found some trikes on my beach and started feeding those to tame them up, when I came across an apex dodo. This was pretty lucky, as I needed the egg from these to further progress. But I'll talk about that later. As of right now, my focus was on getting narcotics to tame new dinos and tame a female and male apex dodo, as well as apex dilophosaurs, because these eggs would later be used for progress. Day 5, and I turned a lot of my narcotics into trank arrows, as I wanted to tame something. I had also gotten this very unique and special trank dart, which could be used with the long neck I crafted up. Now, my thinking process was, I thought that I could get myself a brand new apex PT, as I was sure that the trank from the long neck would just knock it out. However, that did not happen. It's not enough. What is that torpor drop? What is that torpor drop? That's crazy. That's outrageous. Yes, dogs even reworks the tranking out of dinos, making basically all creatures lose their torpor really fast if you don't consistently shoot into them. This became extremely apparent when I tried to knock out the regular PT as well. This was going to be a little bit problematic. But anyways, I also got an upgrading station crafted and placed down, and at the end of the night I got some brand new drip. The next day started by crafting bullets for my long neck, along with a scope to be used alongside it. And I began upgrading it a bit, which was very expensive. Nice. And then, after I upgraded it a bit, I tested out my new and improved long neck rifle. Okay, beautiful. This was great, as apex creatures give out a lot of experience when we kill them, as well as these titanium and tungsten ores, which we later needed to craft the dog's crafting station. And so I went out looking for apexes both big and small to kill. Nice. Oh my god! No! After crafting a reusable grapple crossbow, I returned to my body and snagged my stuff, later exacting revenge on the raptor that attacked me. After that I killed one more apex PT and then I returned home, finding a not so very welcoming surprise there. Rodan. You guys seen that Godzilla movie from 2019 with the crazy dragon? That very Rodan was now in my game, and he was stressing me out. So I pulled up my dinos and traveled a little bit away from there with my raft. But it didn't matter much, as Rodan was inching closer and closer toward me. So I took my little boat base and traveled along the coast while looking for a new place to go home. Ending up traveling far. Like, really far. But Rodan, some sort of desperate ex, came crawling right back to me. Nevertheless, I started feeding a PT when some oversized cats wanted to say hello. No, don't die!
Triceratops becomes stronger and rallies the effort of its nearby species.
Oh, you guys just killed the guy.
It is also capable of harvesting a sizable
You guys killed the...
amount
Oh my
days! By
days!
shredding fruit from the leaves, making it a very useful weapon.
No, no, oh, no. This, ladies and gentlemen, is also a feature from dogs. Bleeding. As every carnivore now inflicts a bleeding debuff when they damage you. These guys can just nibble you once, just barely scratch you, and you'll be dead before you know it. After retrieving my stuff, I used my grapples like some sort of ridiculous rock climbers to climb up this mountain. I did this to scout the map and see if there was somewhere to potentially set up my permanent base of sorts. Traveling down the mountain, I also got an Anki tamed for the future metal runs I would do. Day 7, and I found a new PT, began feeding it, and got an Explorer node. Essentially just copy-pasting the exact things I just did on day 6. This time, a bit more successful. Finally. Remember when I said that speed scales with the level your dino is? Well, Bobby ILegend was in for a little surprise. What is this? This thing is so nerfed. Why am I so slow? Why am I so slow? Like, I am really, really slow. Why am I so slow? It was super disappointing flying with this guy, so I opted to just use a parachute to get down instead. Later I discovered another apex dodo, a female. I then continued sailing on towards glory, when I discovered what I would soon call my home. A massive beach without any dangerous creatures nearby. So I secured my boat with some spikes and a gate, placing down the dock's crafting station, and got to work. Fiber, check. Thatch, check. Woods. After establishing my little farm, I actually went exploring, as I wanted something faster than this PT. And what's better than a griffin? So I totally Sigma Male Alpha Gamer Ohio rizzed this guy up. I swear, if they made griffins slower, I'm gonna lose it. I'm gonna lose it. Okay? Okay, thank God. This is much better. Wait, what was that torpor? Wait a second. Holy crap, that stamina I use. Yeah, this guy was nerfed as well. Wow, just splendid, right? Luckily, it was fast though, so I couldn't really complain. This guy would really help with exploring. Or at least, I thought it would. Enter the fatal mistake that I made here. Oh! Holy shit! Never mind, we're not doing that. My griffin is bugged. Why am I so slow? Why am I so slow when I'm... Look how slow I'm going. Okay. No! Oh, you idiot. Oh my god. And as soon as I got the griffin, as soon as I experienced just a little bit of fun, I had to lose it. All too soon. But anyways, I still only had my very slow PT. And I really wanted something faster. Oh, an Apex PT. Maybe this guy's faster, right? This guy's not faster. Why did I just tame this? This guy's not faster. Anyways, I also found another Apex Dillo and knocked her out as well. A practical little thing I could do now was starve these dinos so they would eat my meat faster with this little bad boy right here. A certain metabolism dart. I then leveled up my Apex PT by killing an Apex ant and traveled back to the lake as I remembered that there were Maywings there. In this lake there was also a bunch of beavers, so I quickly and effectively collected the cementing paste from a beaver dam before crafting some wooden billboards and trying to cage a Maywing. Good shit, okay. So, get this, alright? I was just feeding the Maywing, right? Killing any dangerous things nearby and even luring away, like this very deadly corrupted parasaur. But, suddenly, I noticed that a rock got destroyed on the mountain, and King Kong himself appeared. Why? Oh! No. And there goes yet another PT. This mod was already getting ridiculous. But seeing that 1.3 million HP monkey launch homing snowballs of death, dealing over 100,000 damage, was just something else, just out of this world. Unfortunately, the Maywing we were taming also died from the ape. So I was back to having just my old, vanilla, slow-ass PT. But then a sudden thought hit me. What the f*** am I doing? I am not progressing right now. Matter of fact, I'm just losing creature after creature. So day 13. I got to it. What we needed now were crops so that I could craft the treats required to tame pygmy creatures. Pygmies are smaller, lesser versions of the base game vanilla counterparts, such as this Argentavis pygmy. But reason why you tame these are to evolve them into a very strong prime creature. Which I needed to take down the ferocious bosses of docks, such as the primes and the megas later on. Oh yeah, I also got this other PT, very high level, tamed up, and was pleasantly surprised when I first tested it out. Yes, it has normal movement speed. Yes. Then, after that, I got crops of my trike, and the farm was looking very nice. Now, all I needed was dodo and dillo eggs to craft up the pygmy treats. Day 14, and I finally had a goal in mind. Taming one of those giant griffins. An apex griffin. But considering that these guys are larger than a rex and have an insane amount of torpor, I got to crafting some behemoth gates to eventually trap it. I harvested stone with my trike because, yes, docks and its reworked dinosaurs, that's pretty fun. And then I harvested thatch and wood from trees and killed an innocent little sheep for its very exclusive mutton. The best food to tame carnivores with. I also upgraded my long neck rifle twice more, as I wanted to deal even more torpor damage with the already insane tranks from the mod. And at the evening, with 6 behemoth gates and a little under 100 trank bullets, I start traveling over to the location of the apex griffin, making sure to kill any low-tiered apexes on their way with my new PT. Both for levels, and for even more trank dogs. Day 15, and I continued exploring along the coastlines, eventually ending up in a somewhat small swamp beside a very high mountain. And when I traveled to the top of the mountain, I discovered a very menacing looking creature. And then, continuing flying onward, I saw it, my prized apex griffin. So I set up my trap with the behemoth gates, and made a little foundation with some beds. Just in case I die, right? I mean, I didn't expect myself to be killed, but wow, well, this apex griffin had a really, and I just mean really powerful ability, which was giving me a really hard time trapping and knocking it out, as this griffin could flap its wings and create lethal dust clouds. Yeah, this griffin kills you by throwing dust in your eyes. Okay, great, like that makes sense. This tame took too long. Far too long to tame. I am so done with this. So day 17 I began flying back to base, when I saw the biggest spider in existence. A titan brood queen. At base I unpotted my new griffin and finally got to test him out. And it turned out to be fully worth my suffering. Going on a little killing spree of sorts to level it up, when I saw the spider again. Hell nah. I'm running away. I'm waiting for that guy to despawn. It's a boss, so it'll despawn anyways. So I just ran away. Didn't want to bother with that. And found this guy here in the desert. A level 900 Dodo Rex, which I wanted to tame. Luckily, the big spider despawned, so I could safely travel back home, knowing that I would live to see another day. And that's day 18, where I discovered that it was going to take quite a while before my crops would be fully grown, and I could craft some dog's training treats. So I hatched a couple of female baby dodos and dillos, as this would later help with getting more eggs. But something pretty unlucky happened. Wait, what? How did it die? Hunger, no. Aww. That's such bullshit. Why are they growing up so slow? Okay, to break the fourth wall here for a little bit. But Docs strictly advises you to play by their rules. Meaning that you need to play with the settings they want you to play. And you have to turn single player mode off. Man, but in retrospect, I should have just flicked off the middle finger for Docs. And I should have just never ever have turned off single player mode. Okay, that might have been my biggest mistake. Anyways, I now had to wait a pretty long time for both my guys to grow up into adults and for the crops to grow. So I went out killing apexes again. Or more particularly, Apex Visopithecus. The tiny little monkeys that drop a shit ton of loot. Anyways, I continued killing and collecting loot, trophies, and leveled up a bunch more. I saw many dangerous creatures, such as this prime rock golem, which nearly threw a boulder in my face. Oh my god! Oh shit! Oh shit! And I returned home on day 19 with a bunch of stuff. Choosing to get a preserving bin to, preserve my kibble and crops. And while standing on my boat, I realized just how terribly I was living. So I harvested some wood, thatch, and stone, and began constructing a massive stone floor for me to live on. I then began moving my crafting stations and loot over, and I got a fabricator. Day 20. And I also got a very special docks forge, which would allow me to finally smelt all the titanium and tungsten I'd been collecting these past couple of days. The base, after I moved everything from the boat over, looked pretty alright. And I finally had enough crops to make a couple of pygmy treats. Which meant that we could finally get to the next stage of progress. It was pygmy taming time. Pygmies are very unique tames, as you have to run up to them and quickly give them some treats before they run off. And then it's RNG based taming, where the pygmy consumes your treats and decides whether or not it wants to be your tame. However, there's a little consequence to doing this, as if the pygmy dino fails to tame a couple of times, you have the risk of spawning this guy up. King Kong Vanguard Prime. A mouthful of a monkey mini-boss that hurls giant poops at you. So you gotta be extremely careful when taming pygmies. Returning home, on the late evening of day 21, I had tamed one singular Argentavis pygmy. I then tried evolving this guy with some evolution treats, but that didn't really work out too well for me. So I crafted many more treats and went out again. Day 22, I tried my luck once more with taming some pygmies, and I killed a couple more rock drags on the Centurion's mountain for their meats. But in docks, one must remember, death is everywhere, all the time present. Oh, I'm dead. Oh, I'm so dead. Yeah, because my griffin wants to lag! Okay, great. Oh! Anyways, after that I went back to Argentavis pygmy taming, slowly starting to understand how this little fella's worked. Returning to base on day 23, I tried my luck at taming an Apex Indominus Rex. But without a cage and with the fact that you have to hit every single shot or the torque would just straight up drop back to 0, it was pretty hard. And it did a lot of damage as well. So eventually, I just kinda gave up and slapped the sky with some dust clouds instead. Oh, I also tried getting the rock drake egg. Your level is too low, level 127 required? So, that was problematic. Level 127 required. That was an impossibility to say the least. But a problem for the later me. Day 24. And a lot happened. I got my breeders put on a nice little tower so it was easier to get their eggs. And I got the dog's mining forge. Yes, you heard that correctly. A mining forge. This forge could harvest any kind of metals. Titanium and tungsten, crystals, flint and stone, and even obsidian. Just from standing here on the ground. And finally, I could show you all the reason why I wanted Argentavis pygmies so badly. To evolve them into destructive powerhouses. Oh! 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 Oh my god! Oh, this guy is strong. Go, Argies! 4K, okay. Yes! I felt invincible. But yet, I finally had something that could help us progress even further. See, the next step of progress, at least for us currently, was killing very low tier prime bosses for their loot. And what better than an Apex Compy Prime? Wait, that was easy. Oi. Oi, oi, oi. Safe to say I was pretty lucky with this kind of loot though. Getting a prime kibble this quickly was very nice. But even nicer were the enhanced armor pieces I was getting. As enhanced armor usually has buffs for both you and your dinosaur. So I wanted to kill more primes. Trust me when I say this. Dogs, you just have to constantly be aware of your surroundings in docks. Oh my god. So carefully again, I flew back over there with my griffin and got my stuff back. At the end of the day, I got killed off again, and evolved my other pygmy Argentavis into its Apex Argentavis Prime version. I then got a few more treats and went out taming pygmies again. Never mind, I went on a major side quest instead, taking on a giant oversized arachnid, the Apex Scorpion Prime Wild. What a mouthful that was. The battle lasted long, as my minions got obliterated as soon as they got close to the Scorpion, but I did not give up. Slowly but surely I was poking it, and getting it lower and lower HP. And the next day, I had slain the terrifying beast. Oh. Yes! No, 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 no. Oh my god. And now that that side quest was done, I returned to taming pygmies. Starting with this Dodicrus pygmy. Failed. Oh my god! Oh! Throwing the monkey away to the beach wasn't that hard. Just, scary as f***. That monkey nearly had me with that poop throw. And it made me stress out like crazy. Next to us was a sort of volcanic island, which funnily enough had lava elementals on it. Yeah, those mini bosses from Ragnarok were there. And yeah, when killed, they dropped a bunch of loot. And after that, it was straight back to pygmy taming. Getting a PT pygmy before trying to get another one. Bro, that's scary. That's a monkey. Oh, that's a ferocious monkey. Oh, I saw it. Oh, there it is. Turns out that when a pygmy gets tamed, the Kong that was first guarding it can just decide to switch teams and murk the very same pygmy it was protecting. After that, I tried to tame another pygmy, but they were in very dangerous locations, often close to a wild prime boss. And seeing just how much damage the Scorpion did, I did not want to risk it. So I went back to prime compy killing, finding one on this very dangerous island, which I would later give the fitting name of Death Island. Oh my god! No! No! So, I traveled as fast as I could with my griffin, and saw my Argentavis still breathing, alive and kicking. So together, we took on the fire wyvern that had killed me. There we go! And then at night, I found another compy prime. Finally, at the start of day 29. Killed one... another compy prime! And with my belly full loot, traveled home. Anyways, day 30 now. 1/3 done. So far we were doing quite alright, progressing at a relatively good pace. Sure, I mean, I had no idea how I would get the levels to get any wyvern eggs, but like said, that's a problem for later. I tamed another pygmy that day, just so that I had more spares in case my bird died. I also tried to kill a golden dodo, as when I was researching this mod, I discovered that these dropped a lot of meat, and give a lot of levels when killed. But little did I know that these guys have just a limited time before they teleport to a different dimension. But maybe it was best that it left, because there was a Mega Raptor just inches away from me. Now Mega creatures are bosses that are even stronger than primes. And these guys drop some more specialized loot as well. After that I traveled home and saw the Titan Dragon arrive to the ARK. Titan creatures are the end game bosses of docks, and the final bosses before fighting the end boss. Titan Overlord. Man, it will be very scary eventually fighting these titans. Day 31 I went back out pygmy taming, as I wanted to get at least one of every pygmy collected. Currently I had a Argentavis, a PT and a Doet pygmy, but not yet a monkey pygmy. So that's where I was headed, to tame a Gigantopithecus pygmy. Oh my god, he's already here! Oh, that was too close. Then I flew up and looked at the tracker from the tracker mod for another pygmy. But, you see, when I was frantically flying around, I ended up being too close to the Vanguard that I had just lured away. And the Kong Vanguard, with its insane targeting range, found me again. No! No! What? No! You're joking. You're joking. You're joking. He came out of the ocean. Yeah, great. Great. Just, oh my. So taking the griffin, I traveled back to the Redwood Island and had to lure the monkey out to sea again. I then got my stuff from my dead body, which was in the ocean as well. Oh, me. Oh, I'm so dead. Great, great. Just lovely, just lovely. Yeah, Megalodons really have been buffed to the stratosphere with that bleed. Anyways, I was just pissed off right now in game. Took my PT and slowly traveled back to the Redwood Island once more, having to avoid a mega manticore too while doing so. Unbelievable. Day 32, and after evolving a bird into its prime version once more, slowly running short of dog's meat here. Well, after that I traveled to Death Island again to kill another prime company, as primes give out quite a good amount of levels. But this time, I also got a lot of loot. More than usual, including the dog's exploding sniper rifle. But even more interesting than that was this free tamed pygmy summon, which gave me a penguin pygmy. Also, you might be wondering what's going on with me collecting all this useless loot and why I'm not just throwing it all away. Well, I was sparing them, as I wanted to get the industrial grinder to grind this all up for resources. I added the day off by harvesting lots, and I mean lots of crystal mountain close to me with my pickaxe. Enough to craft a grinder and then some. And got cementing paste crafted in the dock's crafting station. Day 33. I made the grinder, redecorated the base a bit, I removed all the forges and wait a second. Did I just get the industrial grinder before even getting a generator? Okay, if that's not if that doesn't show you how scuffed and random this mod is, then I don't know what it will be. Anyways, yeah, I then took out all of the most useless loot into the grinder and made big profit. Turn on. Oh my god. Oh my. What? We're rich. We are so rich. We're swimming in gold. Oof, okay, that shit was kinda hot. Equally as hot as these exploding sniper bullets I just crafted, which we would test out soon enough. With the eggs my dodos had laid, I also crafted up some more treats and went out looking to tame pygmies once more. Just taming pygmies, you know? I needed a bunch in case my bird died. I needed an army. At night I also tried fighting an Apex Raptor Prime Wild, but quickly figured out that I stood no chance of defeating it. So I redirected my focus on something else. In the Dog's Book of Smarts, the little guide that I was using to progress, I read that Apex non-prime variants could mate by putting hearts in their inventory. And I remembered one kind of creature that dropped its hearts as a trophy. The Apex Rex. The reason why I wanted these hearts was so that I could breed my pygmies and actually not have to constantly go out and tame more. So I tracked down a Rex and traveled toward it. Oh no! Oh, you're joking! Oh, you're joking, man. And there goes another bird. Funnily enough, or no, better said, unfunnily enough, this was also my final prime Argentavis. So now, I had no way of quickly getting back and getting my stuff. I did try to evolve my PT Pygmy, but that guy was actually more expensive to evolve than my Argent, requiring meats as well as treats to evolve into its apex form. So instead I dropped that plan and just flew over there with my griffin. After that I traveled over to a very dangerous island with both a dragon and manticore nest. And I found an Apex Rex, which didn't drop its heart when killed. Pretty unfortunate, but then I saw this bad boy, an experience potion. Maybe crafting this would help me get to level 127. But I didn't really think about that right now because I still needed to get Rex hearts. And I actually got it from an Apex Rex, along with his very special dog's flaming assault rifle. Anyways, I now had 2 Apex hearts, feeling like a genius, but I didn't yet have enough pygmies to breed with. But by using my Dilophosaurus eggs to craft evolution treats, I already evolved the pygmy we tamed earlier today. Day 35, I went out to tame more pygmies. More of just the same monotone gameplay. Then, when I was done, I evolved those new birds into apex forms as well. And then came the moment of truth, putting the hearts in both the male and female's inventories. But it did not work. And by my frantic and confused looking back and forth, you can guess that I was quite shocked. And spoiler alert, it was just me, I was dumb. This shit was an apex heart, not a prime heart. So I had the wrong thing. I did, however, evolve one of these birds into its last prime version again though. Heading out at night, I fought my first apex raptor prime, shooting at it with my assault rifle and sniper rifle, both dealing burning damage to slowly chip its HP lower and lower. It was a tedious process of spamming the C button to summon my minions, shooting with my assault rifle in between so it wouldn't start regenerating HP. I made use of the time it chose to run away instead of try to fight me to deal a lot of damage with the baby Argents, later luring it out to sea so it wouldn't rapidly run but rather slowly swim away. And I killed him soon after. Yes! After which I headed home, and looked again at what I would need to craft the dog's XP elixir. And it was quite expensive, costing 50 of the dog's meats. From my current experience, I discovered that rock drakes were the ones I needed to kill, as these dropped a good bunch of them when killed, and are pretty easy to deal with my ardent Tavis. So killing a bunch on a massive mountain, when I discovered Monkey! This monkey could throw boulders at others. And just remember this guy for me, okay, will you guys? Starting day 37 off by getting a quick little Dodorex knocked out and tamed up, before attempting to take down a polar bear prime nearby. Why are you guys stopping? Come on. Oh shoot. Oh shoot.
I'm in danger!
See, I just ran away again, and then was back to killing rock drakes for their dog spots. And while I was at it, I would also later find myself hunting Apex Mesopithecus, for a very special resource that's used when crafting exploding bullets for my sniper rifle. That being repellent. And this hunting went on to day 38, when I traveled back home again. I was also a bit excited, as the Dodorex I just tamed was a female when I already had a male from before, and I could just imagine how adorable those little squishy baby Dodorexes would look like. What? Can't breed them? You can't... Nah. That's what you get for your wishful thinking, ILegend. How dare you! Anyways, I then got a generator, as well as a little trap that I would use to tame up one of those monkeys we just saw, as I thought that its rock throw would be very useful in dealing with prime bosses. He destroyed my... The trap did not work at all, so even when you plan out everything and prepare the best to your ability, Doc still punches you in the face. But I could not give up. 34k damage would be wonderful when dealing with primes. So I did the next best thing I knew of, and that's taming it by standing on a cliff. The water also helped greatly, as the gorilla just couldn't easily run away someplace else, but rather needed to stay close. So throughout the night, I shot trank after trank into this guy, until he started torpor running. Then I got an orange, and I began hunting this guy down, making use of the water so it wouldn't run away, or swim away. I then killed a nearby Spinosaur for its prime, and tamed up the monkey, making sure to retrieve my cage and bear traps before heading back to base. At base I named my monkey Go Weewa. You are Go Weewa. As well as giving it a saddle. And I tested it out a bit before concluding that this guy was quite strong with its boulder throws. Day 40, nighttime, and I tamed another pygmy Argentavis with just a single treat eaten. So I tried to get another one nearby, but I was not expecting this to happen. Oh my god! That was way too scary. Like, I genuinely got jump scared there, man. That was not nice. That genuinely scared the shit out of me. I was scratching my head. Eventually I managed to tame the pygmy and headed home. I, for one, had enough of the stress. Slowly driving me insane here. But guess what? When I returned home, there was another behemoth just inches nearby. An Ice Prime Manticore. Anyways, at base I began crafting up a bunch of ammo for the sniper rifle when I discovered this little guy. Transmute Shrine. But the shrine was very confusing to me and I had no idea how to use it, so I just demolished it. I also got the experience potion I was talking about a couple of days prior, but when I consumed it, I was shocked to see that it only got me up to level 105. Now, future ILegend, once more breaking through the fourth wall here. You see, docs, right, they strictly advise you to use their settings. But there's also another thing that's written on their Steam page, and that is that they advise you to have their mod at the top of your mod list, or it won't work properly. And I didn't read this, so when setting up my Gporter server, I just added mods randomly without order. So the docs mod was placed like 3rd or 4th place or something. So anyways, I was very, very confused on how to get to level 127. Like, at this time, right? I thought that I even needed to defeat bosses and ascend of the Ark. And what about the additional levels you get from killing alphas with a chibi equipped? Like, I was tweaking in my seat while playing this, constantly descending into the bottomless pit of despair. Anyways, I did a lot of smaller work around base though, cooking up some of my dog's meats on this special grill. I also got a fridge to better keep my many eggs from spoiling. And after getting the stuff from my preserving bin into the fridge, I left the comforts and safety of home once more, as I wanted to see if I could reach a higher level by killing some alpha dinos. And this rang a bell in my head. The Centurions. As we already figured out before that these guys are counted as alpha dinos. Oh man, leaving base became evidently more and more fearful. I kid you not, but dogs made me from being chill and relaxed while playing this game to constantly being on edge, scared for my life. It also didn't help that my plans constantly failed, making me slowly but surely feel absolutely hopeless. Oh yeah, guess what? The Centurion killing didn't work either! No bonus levels added at all! Day 41, and I had to momentarily take my mind off this problem and let future ILegend deal with it. So I took my gorilla out to fight a couple of primes, starting off with an Apex Compy prime. The rocks were rather ineffective against this guy's small, tiny hitbox, so I eventually just slammed this guy Mike Tyson style. I then found a Direbear prime, and carefully threw a rock at it upon like a cliff so it wouldn't even kill me. 8,900 damage! Now that is quite nice. But primes, especially this bear, could one-shot me with its bigger bodyguard, so I had to be very careful. Standing on this ledge, I Obi-Wan Kenobi'd the shit out of this bear, pelting it with rock after rock after rock. And in little of under 5 minutes, I had killed my first prime bear. Nice! Rewarding me with a nice new piece of enhanced riot boots. Now that I knew that I was capable of facing Winnie the Pooh, I also faced its Arctic counterpart, which somehow managed to get stuck in this little puddle between the rocks, unable to climb out, or even summon its bigger brother. At first, I tried to throw boulders on it, but those couldn't hit, so I eventually traveled home and got my Dodorex tried up. Day 42, and I found another Raptor Prime on the volcanic island. And I thought that this guy would be the perfect kill for my gorilla. So I got on a high ledge, thinking that I would be safe there. Unpotted the gorilla and lured him over. Oh my god! Oh, I'm going to do a fucking backflip straight onto concrete. What the fuck was that bullshit? And now to get my stuff back, which was going to be extremely difficult. Deadly Island. And I needed to parkour my way back to my dead body. Oh my god. No, 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 no. Whoa, Jesus. Oh, no. Are you joking? Are you actually joking? What? There's no way the Mega Rex just spawned. What the shit is this? What the shit is this? What is this? Oh my... Invisible wall! Invisible wall! No! This isn't fair! There's another Mega Rex. There's another one. There are two... Are you kidding me? There's two Mega Rexes on the map? It's real. It's real. What? Oh, f***. Oh! No! Oh, that Amarga actually boosted me up. Thank you, Amarga. Wow. It's like a one in a gazillion thing. Okay, we can't screw this up though. After getting my stuff, I was extremely frustrated at this raptor. How? I mean, how the heck did this guy climb up the mountain with those little tiny feet that it had? Now, I was genuinely pissed off by this. So I sent in the Argents to do some damage to it. But that didn't work at all. So instead I found another high ledge to stand on. This time I'm pulling my Dodo Rex to cook this raptor into a well-served steak. It was super sketchy. I mean, I was barely out of range of its exploding attack. And if this guy had used that ability, it would have surely been able to kill me. But exacting revenge was the best player. Goodbye. Since I got the tech rifle when I killed him. Nearby was another Raptor Prime. So I tried to replicate the same strategy again to try to kill it. But ducks being ducks, stuff didn't go as planned. And the Raptor managed to get way too close to me. No! No! You're joking! Back at base, I once more became desperate to know how I could level up better. Even trying to take down some alpha dinosaurs to see if these would give me levels. But hey, wouldn't you know it? That also failed! Day 44 and I needed to check if there was a different way for me to level up by sending off the ARK. So I took with me a fire talent from one of those fire wyverns we killed with me and checked if I could even summon the Manticore boss at all.
Man, this is some bullshit!
So now what? What now? What do we do? Well, to be honest, I felt quite hopeless. But then, I had a discovery. Maybe I didn't need to get a wyvern, dragon, or manticore tame at all. And this, via getting ancient dinos. I mean, they're not called ancient because they are old as shit. However, ancient dinos are somewhat stronger versions of primes that you get by sacrificing your prime dinos for their hearts, and then putting the hearts into that transmuting shrine or some shit, and then you can combine those two together to create your very own ancient dino. But before that, I went on a little side quest to kill a golden dodo, as we still hadn't yet done that. Now, something I learned about golden dodos from before was that their timer starts as soon as you attack them, so you essentially just have to deal a lot of damage to it quickly. Yes, we did it! Holy crap, that's a lot of meat. All of these meats will be needed to evolve my pygmy dinos into primes, as they each required at least 25 dox meats to reach primes here. So the following day, I found another one real close to some dangerous dinos, including a prime leech. Because, hey, why not have oversized leeches in this mod, right? I still did trap it though and burned it to a crisp, getting even more dox meats, and even smelted titanium and tungsten bars, which was nice. When I returned home, it was straight to evolving pygmies into the prime form. And quite obviously, before sacrificing them I tested them out, deciding to keep my one Doad prime as it could be a tank for later on. So instead, I sacrificed another. Prime Heart Relic. Used at transmute shrines, used to craft various potions and items, used to allow non-mating apexes to mate for a short period of time. So, this was the Prime Heart I was looking after when I first tried to breed my pygmies. Huh. Well, anyways, it was off to taming more pygmies later to sacrifice, as I needed at least 3 hearts to get an ancient prime dino. But before that, I also got the blueprint add-on for my upgrade station, which is used to turn craft saddles and weapons into their blueprint variants. And I discovered that by doing so, you get the resources from that craft. Now that's an abusable gaming feature to say the least. Anyways, over to pygmy taming, as I got one doed pygmy before giving treats to a monkey pygmy. Got the monkey after like a gazillion treats, found an Argentavis pygmy in the redwoods, which I tamed after luring away its vanguard. Found a monkey pygmy in the very same redwood, summoned the vanguard, lured him away as well. Then yeah, I consider myself to be quite a good ARK player. But this is difficult. I then tamed the monkey pygmy and found a doed pygmy right next to it, which I tamed without it even summoning the vanguard, which was nice. And then I traveled back home to evolve them. Slowly but surely I was also running dangerously low on meats again, as these are used when crafting the evolution treats to get these guys up to apex tier. And after evolving one of my monkeys into its prime version, I was all out of dog's meats. Had some fun with the monkey, killing some stuff on my beach. And after that, I logged off. Between recording sessions, I realized that dogs wasn't highest on my mod list, which I changed. And after logging back in, I was happily surprised. Yes, do a little flip, do a dance, do a dance. Do a dance. Do a dance. This was great. As it looked to me like the experience potion I crafted all that time ago still had its effect. It got me all the way to maximum level. But I think something bugged out, because my orange somehow got 80 levels more as well, bringing the burb all the way to max level. So I said, screw this whole operation, we get on wyverns now! Starting off with the blood egg from that blood wyvern we killed some time ago. Before heading over to an unguarded rock drake nest level 1115. And then another rock drake. Before thinking, this shit lame as fuck. So I went out and took on the biggest guy we could fight. A Manscore Guardian. Oh lol. Oh shit! Okay, fine, here we go. Okay, crap. Torpor. That has to be avoided. It didn't get avoided. Fight him! Yes, he's dead! Plus 1000 gamer aura increase. We are goated. Back in the desert around my home, I found the rock drake nest again from way back when, as well as a new amber wyvern nest. But now for the ultimate test. Could we take on a dragon? I thought so. At least, yeah, I really did. With a monkey's poop throw, I could surely deal some very good damage. But was I gamer enough to pull off a stunt like this? Oh, I'm dumb. Oh my god. So I'm screwed either way. Run. Oh, that's the nest. Okay. Oh shit. Oh no. Whoa, Jesus, no! Oh, I'm dead. And there goes all of my gamer aura. Everything is so over now, guys. No e-girl would ever want to lay their eyes on me again. It's just straight up Joe over. Anyways, after getting my stuff, I took down a manticore. Got her egg after killing her. Tried to get a fire wyvern, but that guy was way stronger than expected. And eventually, he killed me as well.
Oh, great. Wow.
And after getting that stuff back again, it was back at egg hunting. Starting off with an amber wyvern.
Nice.
But yet again, I did not learn my lesson of checking these creatures' buffs before taking them on, and fought a manticore guardian that was far too strong. Its extra fast buff made it impossible for my Argentavis minions to do any damage. And he eventually overwhelmed us and knocked out the Argentavis. Luckily I could cryopod it up, but I was murdered in the sea. Okay, I am way too stubborn for this game. As guess what I'm doing after I literally just died? Well, I took on a dragon with my monkey prime. That didn't really end too well for me, as I died yet again in the sea. After that, I knew that this was just good enough. I headed home and incubated a few of my eggs. The rock drake hatched fast, having the growing rates that I was used to with playing before, in single player settings, you know. But little did I know just what kind of time these other babies would take to grow up into adults. At night, I also figured out just how scuffed the blueprint add-on was when I made some of my dragon and wyvern saddles into blueprints, which gave me element. And with element, I could finally fire the tech gun, which I was very excited for. But something else to be excited for was childbirth, or more specifically, my eggs hatching on day 49. I wasted no time after they hatched, as I imprinted them and instantly flew off on a side quest. I also tested out my tech rifle on a Mega Raptor.
I know. That's...
And another Argentavis bites the dust. Orange, orange. Now turned grey, grey. So trying to get my stuff back, I had to lure away the Mega Raptor. Which I tried by getting it to aggro my griffin so that it would follow me off the mountain. But even that didn't work out really well for me, as the good griffin we had all of these days also bit the dust. So I just spawned east coast and just tried to get my stuff via just running up the mountains, hoping the raptor would aggro and follow me off. But this guy doesn't need to even chase you because his explosions just deleted you from existence. I then realized that I really couldn't do much else but just try to get my stuff from where it was, which was right next to the Mega Raptor.
Oh my god.
You wanna know what the most tragic part about all of this was? The very disappointed, tragic and embarrassed run back home without a flyer. And then another Argentavis was evolved from Pygmy into Apex into Prime tier, looking far less colorful than Orange did. I then traveled away from home again. And not even necessarily because I wanted to evolve this new burb, but also because that giant dragon right there was making me go totally crazy and paranoid. But no, I mean, yes, I did level my new Argent a bit after killing some prime compies. And one of them also gave me a drone tank, which I wanted to look at when some Shadowmane decided to annoy me.
Okay, it's just a normal one. Oh my god! That's a different kind of thing.
Now that was the Mega Reaper Queen. One of the most dangerous mega creatures there is, launching wave after wave of poison balls and tail spikes. But luckily, I had wings, so I managed to outfly it and survive. I wasn't yet done with fully getting my Argent leveled up though, and I thought that taking on a Prime Raptor would be the smart choice of action here. But unfortunately, it was stuck in the ground, to which I tried to lure it out.
Wow. Wow. That's fair. That's very fair.
After getting my stuff back, I flying over there to my rotten corpse with a PT, found the raptor again, and tried to take him down with my tech rifle. And it was working quite well, until he decided to just run off into the unknown. And this guy had a very special and strong buff called Fast HP Regen, making it actually impossible for me to fight and deal any good damage, as this guy just regenerated it all back in the blink of an eye! Day 51, and it was time to regrow my army. Starting off by deploying the tank droidica we got. But I couldn't use it without drone cells. I then evolved one last Argent Sabers into the Prime version when I got a unique!
Oh wow, that's a nice color.
Unique. This was epic. Really epic. Because unique primes are even better and stronger than their regular counterparts. This was really nice. I was really lucky here for once. For once in these 100 days. I then converted my tech rifle into the blueprint version and crafted a new one when it actually got a crafting bonus for my enhanced height gauntlets. So, hey, that was nice. I then wasted no time taking on another Raptor Prime boss with my unique burb. And this might have just been me, but I was under the impression that the unique Argent summoned many more minions than the normal ones did. I also found a new strategy to taking down the Raptor, and that's hanging on the ledge with a grappling hook, pelting it with my tech rifle.
Nice.
The loot was pretty okay, rewarding me with a new piece of enhanced cloth armor, but I was also leeched. So I crafted a campfire and had a little bit of an Anakin reference going on here. At base, my children had almost fully grown up, with the rock drake already being adult. So I went out to fly with that guy for a bit, but it didn't really have any new and unique abilities in this mod. So I had little to no idea what I was going to use this guy for, but yeah. And day 52, I witnessed my other children become adults as well. However, these actually require a prime kibble to be able to mount them. Luckily though, I had collected a few from the primes I had defeated before, so I fed my wyvern and my manticore the kibble and went flying. I tested out the manticore first because, well, it's cool and it's a freaking manticore, right? But it wasn't all that practical yet. You see, manticores can shoot at these purple spikes, right? Well, in this mod, the tameable version of these require a special saddle to actually shoot out the spikes as well, which actually has a very, very low chance of dropping when killing prime boss creatures. So I just pulled that guy up and put him in my soul terminal for the time being, and went out with my wyvern named Smog instead. The wyvern was strong, dealing some really good damage, and it was quite fast as well. Really fast. And while tracking an Apex Doed Prime, I was just killing stuff to level up. I even tried to kill a golden PT for levels, but that guy was just zooming out of here. Wow. And then just poofed out of existence. Eventually I reached the Doed Prime, being very close to a dangerous Mega Dodorex and Yeti Prime. So I lured it over to the water where I had actually tamed my Apex Griffin all those days ago, and began scorching it down to a crisp. It had the extra defense buff, and it was a Doed Prime with natural defense as well, so this took quite a bit of time. But eventually, and through many a burn, it was defeated. Funnily enough, I got a monkey from killing that guy. A monkey that had a lot of confusing abilities. So it disappeared in a soul ball, never to be seen again. With my own wyvern, I also took on a wild ice wyvern and learned that these give you lightning talents. Okay. And apparently blood wyverns give you fire talents when defeated. Which was interesting to learn, as these were both key ingredients in evolving a base manticore into a fire or ice variant. I also learned, well, I should not try to take on a prime mantis.
No, are you kidding me?
And there goes yet another tame, to a bullshit mantis dealing over 7,000 damage per shot. So I spawned back home, and with my rock drake, I traveled over to my dead body when I learned that the ice manticore prime had actually laid an egg. So real sneakily, I tried to avoid it by swimming underneath it. Anyways, at night time I arrived at my dead body, using my soul gun to collect my stuff, when it got very sketchy because the mantis actually saw me again. So I ran away with Godspeed, wanting not another tame to get killed by the projectiles it shot out. I then found what I was actually here for, another Doed Prime. And once more I proved why humans are better than these insignificant lesser beings, by using my technologically advanced tech gun and a simple grapple into the mountain to take it down. Oh, it took long though, but the loot was worth it as I got another piece of enhanced chitin armor. Enhanced chitin armor was the armor that buffed your teams more than yourself, so I really wanted the full set for fighting some primes later on. At this point I was also thinking, how can I make this base any better? Because as of right now, this was just looking like one giant crafting station and I did not like it one bit. I wanted to transform this little base into a beautiful and majestic tropical beach house. I also wanted to put all my enhanced armor pieces in my armor stands as a way to flex my collection. I then got to work picking up pieces of my base with the pickup gun when I got a very deadly surprise visitor.
Whoa, 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 whoa. Whoa.
So day 54, I had to go on a forced side quest away from base. So, what do we do now? A Yeti in the desert. That's some ARK logic for you. First I sent in the army of Argents, but that really didn't do any damage. So I shot at it, to which the Yeti grounded my Twitter burb.
Oh my god. Ah.
And worst of all, I can't even spawn back at base because of the Titan Turkey. Luckily the Titan Turkey would despawn in 45 minutes, so well, leave the Ark, right? But I was not going to wait that long in the respawn screen. So I respawned at the beach where I lost my very first griffin and slowly ran back to where I died. After that I shot the monkey and lured him over. I wanted to understand how this monkey worked, and clearly he had that aura attack that freezes you in ground flyers, and a spear throw.
Whoa.
And now I just spawned at base because there was no way for me to get up that rock. But hey, remember, there was still that giant turkey at base.
Oh, Titan Turkey, goodbye.
Then, after retrieving my stuff, it was back to shooting the Yeti, trying to get a clear shot of it so I could better use my tech rifle to gun him down, before having a very scary moment when I accidentally fell off my rock.
You fucking idiot. Wait, it didn't run off me. Bro is stuck. That was way too easy. Get teabagged on, kid.
After that I found a fire wyvern guarding a nest. Took him down and found a lightning egg instead. Well, somebody's clearly not the father. At the end of the day I saw that the Titan Turkey was still alive. So the side quest would go on. Taking on a void worm at nighttime near the mountain where we killed the first prime scorpion. And also a tropical wyvern. While on my trekker, I also saw a lot of primes swimming in the sea. And I wanted to see, get it, what was that all about.
Yeah, look at that. Look at that, the phoenix is underwater. It spawned underwater, what?
Well, that was quite a strange sight. A phoenix, a burb made of literal fire, underwater, floating up. While exploring out here I also saw a ferox minding his business. A dodo wyvern just kind of ascending from the abyss. And even a griffin.
That's so strange.
Anyways, I actually saw that there was a mega compy on the map. Tracking it down and seeing that it was close to the lake with the metal obelisk. I didn't know its abilities yet, but I did know that I could take on a compy. I mean, what was the worst that could happen?
Whoa, what?
Well, it's scarce your tames. And here it's actually really scary losing control, as you could just suddenly fly into the claws of a very hungry dragon boss or something else. So I potted my Argent up, and once more I grapple gunned this guy down, defeating my very first Mega Dino, and learning the first few tech engrams. I also got my very own Prime Compy from killing that guy. On the nearby snow-covered mountain I took on another fire wyvern guarding its nest, and I thought all was going well. Right till things got a little bit more intense.
Wow. Ah!
At this point, the Titan Turkey had also left the Ark, so it was safe for me to travel back home. My first order of business was making my armor stands pretty and showcasing my collection of armor pieces, like some General Grievous type she, and I began incubating my eggs, as well as imprinting the Ice Wyvern we had gotten earlier. And now, base building time. By nightfall the base was complete. Not like it was fully completed though, because ARK being ARK again, I couldn't even build anymore, even though there was foundation support from the pillars right next to it. But so, yeah. Anyways, my upgrading station had another upgrade to it, that being the augment station. And this bad boy was insane, okay? Allowing you to directly upgrade an item's stat, such as armor or damage. And I really wanted to upgrade my Wyvern armor a bit, so I did just that. Crafted a piece of armor up, and used a couple of these armor ray guns to upgrade it. After that it was pygmy taming time again, just because I wanted a couple of Argent pygmies as backups in case I'd ever lose the blue burb. This Argentavis pygmy I was taming in the Redwoods summoned the Vanguard Prime again. But at this point I had enough, okay? I said no more! And it became my mission to fuck this guy up.
Fuck him up, Argents. Fuck him up. They were fucking him up, Jesus. No, no, no! Yes! Get fucked! Get screwed over, boy! Who's the king? Who's the king? Eh? Who's the king? Yeah, that's what I thought.
Let me just tell you, I had no idea how my Argentavis Prime survived that poop throw. I really had no idea, but I was really happy. But the Argentavis pygmy actually avenged the Kong Vanguard, as it had eaten 14 treats, yes, 14 treats, without taming up. This big spider also got the blue claw right in its face, actually rewarding me with a lot of loot like these grenades, even including a Bloodstalker in the package. Now Bloodstalkers, I love these spiders, okay? Making me feel like Spider-Man as I swing from one to the other rock. Eventually swinging over to the red obelisk with the dragon nest.
What? Well, don't mind me.
I couldn't believe it. I got a dragon egg just like that, earning the Bloodstalker the name Miles Morales. I was one lucky man, feeling all jolly and happy, doing a little dance in my seat while playing this game. Day 59, and there was an Apex Raptor Prime just 50 meters away from my base, so I had to take care of that immediately. Shooting at him, sending the minions in, eventually luring him over to this little ravine, where I grapple gunned him down. But it took forever, as this guy took off multiple times mid-fight to go on one of the other side quests, or to just run away, stretching his legs a little bit. But taking him down was a little bit worth it actually, as it rewarded me with a very nice dragon saddle, which I of course turned into a blueprint when I got back home, returning home to find an unclaimed baby dragon. Finally, I had a dragon growing up right inside my base, a dragon which I couldn't wait to use. In the meantime, I had also upgraded my tech rifle with the damage ray guns a few times, turned that into a blueprint, and got a far stronger rifle crafted up. Day 60. Now, what did I do on day 60 again? I mean, obviously I know I'm scripting this, right? But, oh yeah, I sacrificed a third Prime Dino to spawn on my first Ancient Dino, right? I mean, you guys remember that Ancient Transmute Shrine side quest that I was going on like all of those days ago? We're back at that again. Or well, I wanted to get back at it. But I actually discovered that I needed CCS to use the Transmute Shrine. And at that point, it was just one confusing ordeal. Apparently, you need to craft up CCS shards from Prime and Mega trophies. And then you need to use CCS shards to craft into a piece of corruption crystal. And it was just... it was way too complicated for my monkey brain. Anyways, my wyverns had all become adults. But really, I was only interested in one in particular. The Lightning Wyvern. Arguably one of the strongest wyverns in Vanilla ARK. It was made even stronger in docks. And with its electric breath, I quickly tore through the HP of this Raptor Prime, killing it at nightfall. Day 61, and another Raptor Prime was spotted, flying back and forth above its head to maximize damage output, and I quickly defeated this level 10 Raptor, like if it were nothing, getting 29 additional levels on my Wyvern. And Ryan Gosling was becoming very strong. I even took on a Dodo Wyvern guarding its nest, defeating it easily with my Lightning Blast, rewarded me with a very nice egg, which I completely forgot about for the whole rest of the 100 days. Anyways, my hunt for primes wasn't over here just yet, as I avenged my one Argentavis prime that was killed by a Raptor Prime by finding that very same Raptor. And then I took him on, easily defeating him. And then, monkey. I found a King Kong Prime Gowiwa and started blasting him with my rifle when he threw a poop in my face. And then another. And another. And then I got blasted by my own rifle. And yet again, and again, before just locking in and just strategically running back and forth, trying my best to avoid its poop throws and my tech blasts. And early morning day 62, I had defeated yet another new Prime boss. And it dropped another piece of the Kaiten enhanced armor, the chest piece. The chest piece was amazing as it prevents your teams from suffering by the strongest debuff in the game, burning. Not like I was smart enough to actually read that though, as I took on a dragon from Death Island with without the fire protection. But at this point I had already gotten so used to controlling this wyvern's blast, so I defeated the dragon without any issue. Then after that, a Prime Compy, which didn't really drop me any special loot though. So I had to kill another one on Death Island again. But there was just one issue. The Mega Reaper Queen from before that chose to call this island her home. Luckily, the compy went for a little swim. But then, I got a bit too cocky, biting once more on a foe that I stood no chance of actually defeating.
Okay. Oh, what?
Luckily, the Rainbow Pistol had reduced this gorilla's damage output, or I would have surely lost Ryan Gosling just like that. And then I killed another Apex Raptor really fast, like in record time. Got another piece of enhanced height that I... No, did I actually just leave that behind? I then found a Yeti in the Redwoods, which I wanted to take on. Followed up my Wyvern and tried shooting it, but it was a lot harder to fight it than I anticipated. It also had fast HP regen, basically making this monkey near impossible to deal with. And it had also taken me ridiculously long to realize just how hard this fight actually was. I really underestimated this guy a bit. There was however another Raptor Prime, so I took that guy down without any issues. Oh well, one major issue was that the Titan Overlord buffed this guy in the meantime. So I just backed off and started heading home, collecting 2 tropical wyvern eggs. And at the midnight shift into day 64, my dragon was fully grown up. I named her Silly, and found a golden dodo to kill for its levels. Of course, trapping it first in the cages before scorching it down to ash, bringing my dragon almost fully to the maximum level. And now, I really wanted to have some fun, finding a Prime boss we hadn't killed yet. The Zombie Dodo Prime. Burned him down to a crisp, not even giving it a chance to summon its minions. I then found a Bear Prime, and wanted to take it down, as I thought that standing here on this cliff, it wouldn't be able to climb up to me and kill me.
No.
But this was really tragic, as it meant no more Silly Dragon for me. No more dragon at all, really. However, using these Dodo brains we got from the Dodo Prime we defeated, I evolved Ryan Gosling.
Whoa.
And when the egg popped open, a zombie lightning wyvern came out. Not only that, But zombie Gosling grew up into an adult in record time, crafting Doc's streets for taming. Eventually at night I also learned that zombie Gosling gets buffed during nighttime, basically taking an octane stint to the face. Continuing with pygmy taming on day 66, I found another hungry bear, avoiding the big brother, and then just rifled him down. But this time we keep it different, we keep it new, we fly into the battle, last moment with Gosling to kill the bear and get all the levels on him. I then killed a couple more prime compies as well, just still looking for that manticore enhancement part, which is a necessity when it comes to progressing further in this mod. But well, I couldn't yet use my manticore. I looked to another strong tame. Another new dragon. After getting that dragon egg, I was reminded once more of my stupidity from before, so I decided to take my revenge on the bear that had killed me and an innocent bystander as well. All because this bystander chose the bear's side of the story, even though I was the one who was mentally and emotionally attacked by it. So I tagged both of them, lured them over to the cliff where the Mega Kong had killed me in the very beginning, and pew 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 pew.
First bear done. Oh my god! 2 flies with 1 smack. 2 flies, 1 smack.
After that, I tried to take down a Ferox for its head, and it was actually going quite alright. I was on a cliff, shooting him. Boy oh boy was I in for a surprise. When I got him gunned down to half HP, something really crazy actually happened. Now Ferox Prime actually gets more defense and rapid healing when hit to half HP, entering a certain Super Saiyan mode. So feeling defeated, I headed home, repaired my gear, and headed out again, looking for apex dragons as I wanted their eggs. So we headed over to Nest, right? Well, wrong! I actually tracked the only 2 wild dragons alive and flew around them, just hoping for one to land and poop out another egg. But like everything bullshit about this mod, the dragons rather flew sky high, with no chance to land and lay an egg. So I gave up on that idea and rather found a manticore nest to steal from.
Oh great, make it even harder for me. No! Oh, I hate this game. I hate this game. This game is terrible.
So giving up on all the things I initially set out to do, I just headed over to the snow biome to farm little monkeys for their resources once more, as well as gowiwas and dodorexes for their trophies, as the gorilla heads could be used to evolve a normal manticore into its ice variant. And on day 69, I finished up killing monkeys. At base, I crafted ammo for the exploding sniper rifle, before looking at the dino tracker and damn! That raptor there is way too close to base. An easy kill for Gosling though, dealing 1,500 damage per tick now. But once again, no manticore enhancement part. So back to the dragons. Dragons can also be evolved in docks, and I for once really wanted one of those evolved guys. And all I needed was just a Ferox head and a Mega Compy hand. Anyways, I also did some work around the base, such as cleaning up the grinder, fertilizing and smelting ore, and remembered that the augmenting station exists, and is very overpowered. And with it, I upgraded my wyvern armor up to 200 armor. Looking at the requirements needed for evolving manticores and the dragon also made me go on yet another trip to the snow biome to farm Gowiwa heads. Eventually I also found another dire bear and killed him. I also tried stealing another manticore egg that day.
No! Oh my god!
But after I failed, I continued killing wyverns for their talents when an amber wyvern actually, for real this time guys, dropped the manticore part.
Manticore part! Does not activate X attack. No! I thought we had it.
And so the grind continues. Eventually finding a Mega Compy in this little swampy area by the mountain, that I slowly start blazing down when it unexpectedly fear-roared me, which nearly caused me to fly into a prime wyvern. So instead, I lured it out to sea where it couldn't fear-roar me and killed it relatively fast. Tried collecting its loot, and I don't know why, but even though I have some insane armor, this one shark still nearly killed me. And I have no idea how. The loot was pretty good though, including the mega hands we were looking for. And the following day, I also killed yet another mega compy, by once more grapple gunning this guy, which had some even better loot.
Ooh, nice. Ooh.
Eventually I collected more eggs and hatched them as well. And discovered that the only thing I was missing to evolve a dragon was a Ferox head. So once more, I found a Ferox and tried taking him on. And this Ferox, this right here, this little guy here, made me spiral into a mind-numbing side quest, later even main quest, to eventually evolve my dragon into an ice dragon. At this point I decided to simply shoot this guy down. But that failed quite a bit.
Plan worked perfectly.
Woo! But luckily, there was a cliff where I could try to get him stuck and got him down. But he was still moving too much. So I carved metal gates to try to keep him trapped.
There we go. Impenetrable. He walked over them.
I prefer really not to speak. If I speak, I am in big trouble. In big trouble.
And once more, I gave up, realizing that there was no way for me to defeat the Ferox in my current state. Once more, I was just one defeated man.
How am I going to do this shit?
That was the question. How do we continue? How do we solve this little issue of ours? Well, I tried to get the enhanced Manticore saddle again. This time also killing Manticores and Wyverns for it, as these had an even lower chance of dropping the saddle as well. And then, when I had to check this Manticore body that I just killed for the saddle, there was a dragon boss nearby on some really strong stuff. So, pulling up Ryan Gosling and my Argentavis pygmy, I approached the body, which was empty. And then I ran away, but was burned to a crisp underwater.
Wow.
After retrieving my stuff, I continued on the hunt, and even found another dragon nest, where its mother decided to just fly off far away into the distance, making my egg heist pretty easy.
What, did you run?
After that, I continued on killing prime compies with the aim of getting the enhancement saddle, but without any luck. I did, however, get another piece of enhanced chitin gear, so that was a nice little win for me. Day 74, and a new dragon became adult. Now with this one I really wanted to be careful to not get him killed as quickly as the previous ones, as the dragon would be excellent to taking care of prime bosses. So, just like the previous dragon, I found and trapped a golden dodo, grilled him into a steak. Then, for that, I took on some doted prime bosses. Alright, my guys, you remember that crackhead dragon prime that killed me a day ago? Well, I came a little bit too close to him again.
Oh my god. No, what? Nah, that's just... What? Wow, wow dogs, you really did it again, eh?
So losing another dragon, I gave a tropical wyvern a fitting name. It's being the rescue wyvern. I traveled back to my dead body. And on day 75, 3/4 of the way done, I was a man without armor on, retrieving my stuff from yet another death. And when I tried to escape with all of my stuff, a Shadow Man nearly killed Bobby McLegend again with it to bleed.
Why?
You prick. Returning home, I hatched a totally orange baby dragon. Calling him Insanity for the time being, because I was going insane. Or even better said, I have already gone totally insane. Oh yeah, I also evolved more pygmies, including a pretty high level pygmy Jerboa. And then it was just more mindless slaughter. At the start of day 76, I raided yet another dragon nest. before traveling to the snow to murder ice wyverns and loot their nests as well. Getting trolled once more by a Manticore saddle part. But not the enhancement part. But the bullshit, it did not stop there, as there was another. I mean, what are the chances of this? 2 regular saddles in such a short time, but on a single enhancement part. Just, like, how nice is that, right? This... Oh, Docs, you're like a devil smiling at me. At nighttime, I visited Death Island another time to loot another dragon nest and an electric wyvern egg. And it turned into day 77. Where I was just straight back to prime boss killing. But this day, I did find a pretty funny looking fellow. Oh, you are adorable. Oh my god. Oh, look at those giant fingers. What? That's, Oh. Oh, big eye. Fly, my friend, fly. I have to fly. I can't even admire a baby Quetzal without nearly losing everything again. And then it was back to the usual repetitive ordeal. Incubating eggs, killing a mega compy, claiming a blue fire dragon and a blood red dragon. I fought a prime raptor, I got shot at by the ice manticore and nearly lost Gosling. And I got the final armor piece from my Titan set. Oh my god! Full Titan set! Damage reduction from enemy. Whoa! And then back to killing. Killing, and more killing. Eventually grinding down loot for resources. The orange dragon we had just got, who I renamed from Insanity into Tyler Durden, became an adult. So it was back to finding and trapping a golden dodo. Unpawning Tyler Durden, killing said golden dodo, and leveling the orange dragon up. Taking down an apex zombie dodo without breaking a sweat. Finding 2 more zombie dodos, killing one, then the other, and getting absolutely nothing for it. I then tracked down yet another zombie dodo prime, and was rewarded a little bit more handsomely. There we go. Oh, cinema crops. Yo, what? Oh my days. No, the loot. The loot. I didn't get a chance to check out the loot. I think that I would have genuinely lost it if that guy had killed Tyler Durden like that. But luckily, we survived. But with an ethical dilemma, as my loot was guarded by both a zombie dodo and a mantis prime. Now, why would I even mention something so low life as a zombie dodo? Well, because it gave me AIDS. Oh my god!
Coronavirus!
Ah, that's annoying. Wait. Do I not have a... What am I to do? There's cures on my dead dragon. Wow. Yeah, cures in my dragon's inventory. But, there was a mantis guarding it. So, now what? How would we take this on? Well, I had a bit of luck on my side, as there was a convenient cliff here where I could stand and kill the mantis prime of Tyler Durden. I just stood here, grilled him down, you know. All I had to do was be extremely careful not to get hit by the spikes the mantis shot out. The battle lasted long as the mantis had an extra defense buff. Over the helm of this cliff, I managed to defeat my very first prime mantis. Oh, wow. Well, that scared me, but we defeated it. I then looted the bag and got the totally unnecessary cure, as I already got rid of it earlier when I healed both me and Tyler Durden with a healing potion, which acted as a cure. Day 80, and let's keep the streak on going! Flying towards a mountain to unpod my dragon again, as I wanted to fight and take down an Argentavis Prime. And with my chitin set and all the buffs that I had, this fight became a piece of cake, burning and scorching through the Argentavis without any issues. Returning home, I was faced with a familiar foe, the Ferox. And I thought to myself, why not kill this guy with Tyler Durden? I mean, I had my full chitin set. I had a pygmy, right? And Tyler Durden was fully leveled and really strong. But once more when I reached the halfway point, its damage reduction was simply too much. and its regen outpaced any damage I did to it. So, I had to give up again. Whoa, my god! I then returned home, and I was pissed. How, in heaven's name, is one supposed to defeat this guy? Even later turning to YouTube, trying to find even a single method on how to defeat this guy. And eventually found a little channel where two men actually succeeded, but not without using the Fat Man nuke launcher. Now the Fat Man is a gun rarely obtained through pygmy jerboa gambling. I kid you not, this mod made me become a gambling addict. Gambling trophy head after trophy head away for absolutely f***ing nothing. You see, the Doc's Fat Man launcher had like a 2% chance or something of dropping. And I just had to try again and again and again, right? Because there was no other way to defeat the Ferox. And at this point, I absolutely abused the grinding bug with the blueprint crafter to craft a bunch of flaming assault rifles to later turn into blueprints again. Gambling away absolutely every single raptor and direbear head I had previously collected. But all for naught. But hey, at least I had one more reason to soullessly murder prime bosses. Before, the only reason I killed these was for the Manticore saddle. Now, it's for both the Manticore part and the trophy heads to gamble away for the Fat Man nuke launcher. And, let me remind you, this was all just so I could evolve a dragon into its Ice Prime variant. But, I was going relatively well. I mean, that is, until one direbear decided to be more than just a punching bag. And actually punched me right into a bag of my own. Ow. I then repeatedly tried to collect my gear again, getting killed by all sorts of things, before eventually getting it the following day. I then lured the bear to a hole where it got stuck, just like the previous bear, and burned it to death with Tyler Durden. Day 83, I attempted my best at taking down more bears. Holy crap. But these ones were at a terrible location! And even worse, the big bear minions the prime bosses summoned could climb up these walls to eat me. But I didn't want to give up because killing the bears would result in their trophy heads. And so on day 84, I found a new giant cliff and tried to lure them over. I did pretty well at it, you know, getting 2 of the bears to follow me. And then I just wanted to unpull my dragon to burn them down, as they both had fast HP regen. No. No, come on! What a bullshit game, what a bullshit game. So back home I go, I repair my gear and get out the blue dragon. I place the cage on the golden dodo. It's the same f***ing ordeal. Look, I even had a dragon eyeball me whilst I'm killing it. Really making me a little bit scared there. That is scary. Day 85, and another Apex Argent was fought and killed later. After that, the annoying grind continues, as we fight yet another Argent, and later a zombie dodo at the swamp. After that, I turn a couple of fire assault rifles into blueprints again. Unfortunately, the gambling proved to be unsuccessful once more. But hey, with the gambling meme in spirit, I, unfortunately, had to continue. Because you know, 99% of gamblers quit before they hit big. Wow. So, I killed more primes with my dragon at the evening. Day 86, and finding an Apex King Kong, I actually swapped over to my blue Argentavis to take it down. As the minions could attack the monkey without it aggroing to me and launching its one-shotting shits at me. So after sending wave and wave at it, I defeated it. After defeating the first one at the shores of Olympus, I found another King Kong close to the desert border, proving to be extremely easy to deal with my Argentavis minions. Whilst traveling over to another Apex Raptor boss, I came across an Apex Griffin with not a single buff. And considering we never took down one of these, I wanted to try my luck with it. So, with Cataclysm, the blue dragon, I spewed fire at it. And other than its wing flap attacks dealing a ton of damage, it fell relatively fast. But, while trying to get another dragon egg, I learned the hard way to always watch my surroundings. Whoa, what? No, what? My poor Ryan Gosling. Deceased. The one tame that had lasted me the longest had bit the dust and died. After that, I killed yet another stupid Apex Raptor Prime. And the following day, an Apex Doad in the Redwoods, a Doad in the river, and another zombie Doad in the swamp at the end of the day. And not a single one dropped a Manticore enhancement part! Day 88. Back at base. I crafted tech rifles for gambling as I was under the assumption that the rarity of the tech rifle could increase the Fatman drop rates. I did also create a gravestone for Zombie Gosling, and took a moment of silence for a fallen comrade. Considering we also lost our Argentavis Pygmy, I evolved one to act as replacement. Why is Docs not working for me? Like other YouTubers, they're having such an easy time. I'm struggling, I'm suffering. I'm doing so bad. So bad. Oh yeah, RNG was not on my side during the filming of these 100 days. So in a somewhat overly desperate attempt at getting the Ferox head without the nuke launcher, I unpotted my drone tank and crafted batteries, as well as a drone armor, which I obviously fully maxed out in my augment station. No, no, no. Oh my god, everything is falling apart, everything is falling apart. I really wanted this tank to be strong, and strong it was. It also had a very powerful ability that sends small drones into overdrive, making them deal a bunch more damage for a very short period of time. And I thought that, maybe, just maybe, with proper buffs and drone minions, I could kill the Ferox fast enough in the second stage. Okay, let me tell you something. I was really sick and tired of this mod at this point. But you know how it is, you just gotta continue onward. So I killed more Apex Primes. At this point I had somewhat given up on getting the Ferox killed, because I was literally dependent on this tiny f***ing Jerboa giving me the nuke launcher. And I had most definitely given up on defeating Titan Overlord within just the 100 days. So at this point I was just killing Primes more so, because there's nothing else I can do progression-wise. I needed Apex Primes for the Manticore saddle, and I needed Apex Primes for their heads for gambling. And I needed an evolved dragon or a Manticore to continue killing Megas like the Mega Rex or Reaper. But then, day 91, with only 9 days left of the 100, a miracle happened. Holy crap. We got it! No way! Yes! 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 Yeah! Oh my god. After so long, we got it. Now, I'm feeling great. And in my greatness, I dared to challenge a Mega Raptor. Floating above it, just out of its explosive radius range, I burned him to a crisp, and I really thought this was easy. Maybe just a tad too easy. And there we go. Whoa, 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 what the frick? What's shooting me? What's shooting me? What's shooting me? What's shooting me? What just shot me? What just shot me? What shot at me? What shot at me? What just shot me? I killed it. Why did I get shot? Oh, maybe that's part of when he dies, he shoots out like fireballs as a last attempt. That could be the reasonable explanation. Back at base on day 92, I noticed that I collected the full set of riot armor, which was, hey, pretty cool. And I expected some funny chibis, like this Reaper Queen with a squished face. What is that face? Oh, I like you. You look so fat. This guy looks like Stewie. You know Stewie from Family Guy, when he was like jacked up on steroids? This is Stewie. This guy right here is Stewie. I sorted throughout my loot and everything I had gotten, sorting it in my boxes, before summoning a lot of new pygmies and droids. I was feeling good, crafting up the enhancer part, and augmenting it until it had 198 armor. And I finally used the exit. Oh my days. It felt really nice having a reliable ranged ability, as I could finally take out Megas like this one safely from a distance. I will destroy you. Stupid little nerd. After killing that unique PT, I headed out to the desert again to test the Manticore's strength some more on the Apex Raptor Prime. And here, the Manticore proved to be extremely useful, dealing with the little guy pretty fast. As usual with these Apex Primes, their loot is horrendous, but I was more just killing these Primes to learn the Manticore's attacks a bit better, as I really wanted to take down at least one more mega creature by the end of these 100 days. Day 93 and I found a couple more nests near the mountain with the vicious red dragon, and looting these was no issue with my Manticore as I could nearly always one-shot the Guardians. I did, however, find a very interesting blue Manticore egg. Pick up! I didn't know much about why this egg was blue, but didn't really think much of it. But while looting some other nests and traveling around in the redwoods, there was a very angry ice Manticore just waiting for me to get a little bit too close. Whoa, 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 what the f***? No, 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 no. No, 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 you're joking! Well, there goes Icarus. Very happy we just got some eggs with that guy. What the f... Wow. Wow. What? After getting my stuff back by getting on my dragon and blasting the rock drag away, I just flew back to base, dealing with a couple of Apex Primes along the way, when I stumbled across another dragon nest in the desert.
Hello there.
Hold up! No! Oh no! That's so unfair!
How? How did they think that was okay to even put it in the game? I'm so sick of this f***ing company.
The loss of Cataclysm the Dragon was very unfortunate. So at night, I constructed another gravestone and took another moment of silence. I then continued my gambling addiction. And I discovered that that one egg, well, that one blue egg had a surprising reveal. Wait, you're actually an Ice Manticore. Wait, you're actually an Ice Manticore. Wait, you idiots, you idiots. Okay. What? What? I don't need to evolve. See, I was so happy. And all because I thought that this Manticore would be my token to defeating another Mega variant. But if there's one thing everybody knows about playing ARK, then it's that you cannot be allowed to be happy. Jesus! No, my healing potions! I then evolved the Fire Wyvern into its zombie variant, before finding many more Icties around, which I of course shot dead. But I didn't want to get robbed again, so I constructed a little turret tower. I still want to progress just a tiny bit more throughout these last days as well. Maybe even try to kill another few primes. So remembering the Doet saddle I had gotten all those days prior with the X special attack, I wanted to see if I could use this guy to take down a Lava Golem Prime. My strategy would be tanking damage from the Golem whilst gunning it down with my over 2000 damage per shot tech rifle. Day 94 I looked around for a suitable Lava Golem to kill, as I needed to find one who had relatively weak buffs rather than having, for example, increased damage and defense. Health buffs combined with extra defense were also very strong, so the first one at the Redwoods could live to see another day. But there was another one a bit closer to base at the Crystal Mountain, and it had not a single buff. So I shot at it, trying to lure it away and over to the desert cliffs, to maybe get a better angle on him later. Oh crap. Oh shoot, wow. Oh, I might not survive this. But it was all good, so I landed and unpotted my Doet, or wanted to, before realizing that we don't even have a pygmy, are you joking?
I was like, what the f is this?
Oh my god, I'm dead, I'm dead. Oh! Oh, I'm dead. Oh, I'm so screwed. That was way too close. Way too close. And I honestly had no idea how I survived there. But, you see, Mega creatures have some of the most punishing AIs in the whole game of dogs, as they, no matter how far you travel, never lose interest in killing you or your tame. And considering it was real close to base, I just had to lure it away somehow. What? Okay, don't mess with that. Whoopsie. After retrieving my stuff, I headed back home again and unfolded the red dragon. I then began to evolve a Doed Pygmy for his tanking abilities and flew around with Crimson a bit, my new dragon, before flying over to the lava golem, unpulling my Doed and setting the plan in action. Okay. Aragon Pygmy power is 15% defense boost. Okay, well, oh my god! Oh! So that sucked. The tech ammo was obsolete, and I barely had any exploding bullets left, nor any propellant to craft more. So I unfortunately had to run away to fight the golem another day. And now I was kinda at a loss for what to do. We're nearing the end here, and there's really no further progress I could realistically make other than to fight mega creatures and gamble heads for the Fatman rocket launcher. So I hunted another mega compy, which was easy, dealing just a little tad of damage to me, but that was alright. After which I traveled over to the swamp at the end to fight another mega raptor. Really? What? Losing this meant I was once again down to just a single dragon. But in trying to retrieve the dragon saddle from Crimson's dead body, some very strong apex snake decided to knock me out. Okay, great. I'm fully knocked out? One snake. Wow. Wow, dogs. Wow. After spawning in and getting back to my gear, having an ultra-fast Sarko chase me in the process, I just flew away on Twitter's back, abandoning Crimson's body without looting him. At base, I wanted to ensure that my home was well protected. Even more than just one singular turret. Doing so with giant dock's walls, which can keep mega creatures outside as they don't de-render like everything else does. There was nothing I could do anyways. All I could do now was just pray for my manticores and dragons to grow up within these final days, and come up with one or the other elaborate strategy to defeat a Mega Reaper. At the end of the day I found another Mega Compy, and with my manticore who I named Red, I just started to kill it, floating above it while I shot down purple spike after purple spike. It also never fear roared my manticore as it was stuck swimming, so defeating it didn't take long. There we go, nice. I then reached max level on the manticore, and leveled him up to deal a bunch more damage, before finding a giant leech that I could potentially kill. Making sure to keep my distance as I didn't want to get sent 6 feet under by its leech bombs. Yeah, leech bombs! So the battle took a little bit of time, taking me well into day 97. But at long last, I had managed to kill another Apex Prime boss. Nice. I then returned to base to find that Glitchy was nearly an adult. And after sorting through my stuff, I took him out for a test run. Oh my god. Oh my god, it's actually an ice one. My very own ice manticore. That felt good. And what felt even better was decimating any and everything around. And after leveling my manticore up a bit, I took on a Mega Raptor, which went pretty well, doing a lot of damage in a very short time and even regenerating my stamina in the air. I did, however, forget about one crucial little detail about Mega Raptor bosses. Oh! Oh no! No! No, you're joking! There's no way for me to progress, but I couldn't, however, just simply not have an Ice Manticore anymore, though. So I fed another Manticore kibble, saddled him up, and evolved him with some gorilla heads, lightning talents, and a Yeti head. Oi oi oi. Oi oi oi. Oi oi oi. I then just AFK'd beside the Manticore egg till it hatched, and welcomed Elsa to the ILegend army. And, you know, for good measure I also laid out a couple of different eggs to hatch as well. And day 98, I leveled up yet another dragon by killing yet another golden creature. I also found another Direbear Prime, and considering that I have age-old beef of those, I just had to grapple tech gun it down. After killing it, I returned home to find my wyverns had hatched. Oh my god. What the crap? When did I pick this guy up? When did I tame a... When did I get this egg? Well, Legend, you got that egg f***ing ages ago. And that dodo wyvern would have been f***ing amazing had I simply just hatched it way earlier. Anyways, I also found a mega carno on a mountain close by. And I fought it. Or better said, lured it down to sea and tried to figure out what kind of attacks it had. Oh, it just did some minions. Oh crap! Oh, they're fast and they do damage. Holy shit, they do a lot of damage. It's some minions with 60,000 HP each. But, luckily for me, only 2. So I thought that a fire dragon could make quick work of the Carno and its minions. Especially if I use a couple of food buffs. Or so I thought. What? See, this guy decided to summon 4 minions this time around instead of 2, making very quick work of both me and my dragon. So, that Carno summons minions, meaning that I absolutely will not be able to take him down before the end of these 100 days. But maybe I could kill another mega creature that doesn't summon any minions at all. Behold, the Reaper Queen. A mega creature that had a lot of HP, but that doesn't summon minions. I had devised a somewhat okay plan to kill it, as I would place a bunker with a bunk bed on top of a cliff on the Big Snow Mountain, and then I would lure her over here and try to get her aggroed stuck on my manticore while tech rifle are done. A solid plan in my head, but this Reaper Queen deciding to be an annoying piece of shite. The Reaper Queen was stuck under ice, meaning that luring it away would be really difficult. Not just that, but she killed me. Again, and again, and again, and so many countless times that she eventually reached Nemesis level 10. Meaning that it gained a tremendous amount of resistance and strength. This, combined with the fact that the Reaper was stuck under the ice and refused to come to land, made it really difficult to even do a sliver of damage to her. Hey, this moment was pretty nice though, as I had just one moment where I thought that I'd figured it out, as I shot her and managed to really deal a good amount of damage with my tech rifle. But Dogs gives bosses these fun little things called dynamic battle AI. And these AIs, just like that, have the aim of simply making the fight a lot less cheesable. And once more, you can guess what happened. As I retreated for my final time to base. My Ice Manticore became an adult on day 100. Yeah, day 100. What a fucking crazy achievement. Deadass, I'm really just considering to title this video Spending 100 Days Going Mentally Insane. Because like, how fucking little did I progress? I was stuck trying to kill the Ferox. I was stuck trying to evolve my dragon. I probably turned a couple of my viewers into gambling addicts after having to watch me suffer with the Fatman launcher. And I just suffered. These 100 days were probably the most painful I have ever had to go through. Slowly descending into insanity was surely something. So to all those who watched till the end, you are f***ing awesome. And if you haven't already, just hit that subscribe button. And maybe give me a like as well. And with that all said, I just want to end this video. It's been too long, so goodbye for now.